Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
To the inside. Horford's shot is good. Horford's got his first points of the game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Outside Dragic. Here's Wade. And it's Miami with another.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
Atlanta with the ball. It's a 3-point game. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
And here is Horford. After Dwayne Wade hitting the 3, Bazemore dishes to Korver. Horford kicks it over to Schroeder. Millsap a screen on Dragic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Millsap misses.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Outside Dragic. And the Heat, another 3.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Here's Miami now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Shot on the wing, and it's Miami with another.
And they are cooking, on fire right now, really flowing well.
The Hawks trail by 11. And Bazemore kicks to Millsap. Pass to Korver. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Horford with the screen on Dragic. Schroeder, it's good from long range.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Dang. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Dang's got his first basket of the night.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. In terms of how they'd respond after giving up home court advantage in Game 1, he replied, "That was last game. That's in the past. We've just got to focus on the present." But he did admit that a loss here will make things very difficult for them. History tells us, Kevin, that's a near impossible thing to overcome.
Thanks, Doris. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Atlanta making some changes. Kufis checked in for Horford. Hardaway comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. And Miami also making a switch. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Luol Deng. Now here's Teague. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Millsap a screen. Teague, the pass to Millsap. Shoots from the elbow. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And that one's good. Bosch has got his second bucket tonight.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away. Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Johnson kicks to Bosch. 1:43 left to play here in the first. That is good.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Hardaway from outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Kufis. And finally, that one's good.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Dragic, and here's Bosch for three, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And that's 10 points for Chris Bosch. The Hawks trail by 17. 59 seconds left in the first. Teague drives in. Koufos dishes to Millsap. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Wade for three. The long distance three is good. Wade's got 14.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Dragic against Teague. Koufos the pass to Hardaway. There's a good screen. Doubled by Bosch. Fires the three. And Tim Hardaway Jr. for three. Hardaway has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dragic kicks to Johnson. To the middle with 2 seconds left, and it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Johnson. Whiteside's got 5.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had.
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going for your very own Atlanta. It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Heat.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. They've got Winslow. Stoudemire out there with Johnson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Wade in at the 2 guard. And it's time for an injury report. Let's check in with our Doris Burke for an injury update on Goran Dragic. Doris?
Guys, I got an update from head athletic trainer of the Heat. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. Hopefully, we'll still see him with his team this postseason. The team and us will be hoping for the best, Kevin.
All right, Doris, and hopefully everything works out for him.
You know, pro trainers have so much available to them at their disposal. If it's nothing serious, he'll be back.
So it's Atlanta now, following the score by Miami. Back to Korver. Here's Schroeder. And again, it's Atlanta.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
The Heat leading by 20. Wade outside. Puts up a 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
And he does it again. What can you say? The defense continues to allow him to get open out there. They've got to know that he can knock down that shot. Put somebody on him.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. D-Wade really playing well in this one.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
Luol Deng is checked in for Miami. And so it's Atlanta with it. Korver attacking. Horford has a wide open look. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Wade outside. Stoudemire the screen. Wade double teamed. Jacks up a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Korver kicks to Horford. Feeds to Schroeder. Teague against Wade. They get a hand on it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Horford dishes to Teague. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Three-pointer, Wade, good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the night. Mike Scott's checked in for Atlanta. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Johnson, the pass to Winslow. Outside Dang. He feeds it to Wade. Pulls up on the wing. Again, the Heat good for 2.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Teague with a clean look. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And the shot is good.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Scott, good. Scott's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
Yeah, no doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Now, here's Horford. He's got 7.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Dang with it. Now defended by Korver. Johnson against Teague. Wade kicks to Stoudemire. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Horford with a screen on Johnson. Here's Schroeder, and it's blocked by Dang. Wade outside. Three-pointer. And again, Miami with the triple.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry. I thought they did a better job of getting it inside in the first. I mean, they were conscious of throwing that ball in the paint and attacking the rim.
Atlanta making some changes. Kufis checked in for Horford. Millsap comes in for Kyle Korver. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Jeff Teague. And a new group in for the Heat. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Wash comes in for Luol Deng. Johnson, he's checked in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. Dragic gets the bucket.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, the shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection. Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they were shooting well early on. I like their spacing. I think they should get back to that.
Johnson gets the bucket.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Schroeder. And it's Dragic with the foul. Atlanta shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Schroeder. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Outside Dragic. Shoots the three. There's the bucket. Good. Dragic has got 6 in the quarter. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Heat out front, just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And in this completely jam-packed arena, we are glad to have you with us. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Heat, they're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series, up 1-0 already, and playing incredible basketball, which has given them a huge lead at halftime. They just couldn't have asked for a better scenario. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters, and you got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Here is Korver. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Kyle Korver is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Bazemore at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Wade gets the bucket.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Korver kicks it over to Schroeder. Millsap a screen. Schroeder passes to Millsap. He dishes it to Schroeder. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Bosch.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
They're very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Kicks it to Millsap. And he banks in the layup. Millsap's got 9.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Outside Dragic. Fires for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Atlanta shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. It's stolen by Dragic. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
They double him with Dang. Bazemore dishes to Horford. And there's the pass to Bazemore. Millsap has the open look. The three-pointer no good. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Wade from outside. No luck. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Outside Korver. Out to the right wing. Bazemore inside the three-point line. Misses off the left iron.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
That drops.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
And here is Horford after Dwayne Wade hitting the 3. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Luol Deng.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The free throw drops for Bazemore, and Atlanta will go for a different look here. Chris Humphries has checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Hardaway's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Teagan for Dennis Schroeder. Stoudemire's checked in for the Heat. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Here's Miami now. They're on a 16-4 run. Three-pointer, Wade. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
Here's Dragic after the basket by Atlanta. Stoudemire left side from past the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball, resulting in high-quality shots.
And here is Teague. Amari Stoudemire getting it to go from deep. Scott, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Wade for 3, and he gets it to go. Wade's got 46 points.